Hi, ladies and gentlemen, this is Eddie Marcus again. Obviously, you know that. I want to take a moment and see if we can bring some unity to the American people. This chaos that we find ourselves in our government, with our legal system, with our public, with our administration of justice. Just confusion that we have in this country. And we talking about it, finding all kinds of things to talk about. People are constantly giving us stuff to talk about. And we're just trying to point out that something is bad. And it appears that there are no solutions. Some are saying that I can't believe that people see things this way. Others are saying, I can't believe people see things this way. But believe it or not, they see things this way. But just focus that for a second and clean the slate, because I want to share how you deal with that. There was a dying man on his deathbed told me once. He said that if there is anything worth living for, if I could do it again, I want you to know that there is nothing on earth. Nothing on earth. Can you believe that on earth that's more important than serving God? There's nothing on earth more important than serving God. What he said is that serving God is more important than food, more important than clothing and shelter. Serving God is more important than education. And serving God is more important than health care. Serving God is more than church. Serving God is more than husband and wife. And you might say, well, all of these things are embedded in what we call life, and you are absolutely right, because it was designed to be that way, the way that's real. But the exploitation took place, and all that was given to you. Wait a minute. How did I get there? How did I get there? Nothing is more important than serving God. Now, let me tell you what I really mean, what I got out of that. It was designed that you would live here on earth in peace and be prosperous and free. That you would live joyously, happy, and you would live your dreams. Because all the resources that are necessary to meet whatever your desires are, whatever your needs are, whatever your wants are already embedded in this earth, on this earth, or above this earth. Some seen and some is unseen. And the ability to extract and utilize these resources rest in the brains of those who have been given these urges, these wants, to cause the manifestation thereof. And it is a part of that puzzle, which we might call a puzzle, but what we're actually doing is doing what we came on this earth to do. Every last one of us, those of you who are working, those of you who don't have a job, those of you who are in jail, those of you who are plotting crime and violence right now, every last one of you were given something that is important in causing the creation of all those things that you, the human beings, require. And my friends, when you have access to these things, and you know what they are, and you have freedom to be who you are making all of the things that you, the people, have decided are important. And you're doing it in such an abundance that you don't have a reason to be deceived, to accept a lie, to accept a con. And the con is that this wonderful life that each of us lives is not wonderful enough, that it could be more wonderful. It's such as if you had a car, but there was a way to have 5 cars, 7 cars, a car for every day of the week. Wouldn't that be wonderful? You can have a car for every day of the week, while others just got a car for every day. It's the same old car. Don't mean nothing. Now that's just to give you a picture of how it works, and it works in every walk of life. See, there's something that each of us feel, and it's a common fear that we have, and that is pain. We fear pain. None of us want to go through any pain. We fear suffering. None of us want to go through any suffering. None of us. I mean, that's a cancer to life, pain and suffering. Now, we've heard other people trying to give you some reasons why you should go through pain and suffering, but I want to tell you, be that as it may, nobody wants to go through pain and suffering. But what is pain and suffering about? Pain and suffering is a tool that is used by anybody who got the power to use it on you and cause you to be obedient in the will that they have for you. You heard Trump say, strong men. Strong men. What do you think Trump means when he says strong men? All you got to do is look at who does he associate himself with? Dictators. Guys who have no respect for life whatsoever. Guys who will kill at the snap of a finger. And he says he himself is a strong man. That's what he wants everybody to think. And if that's what he wants you to think, my friends, you better believe it. What is he saying to you? That any American, at the snap of a finger, you'll pop your neck like nothing. Just like strong men do. Biden couldn't do that. Why? Because Biden is weak. Jim Joe couldn't do that. Why? Because he is weak. Now, what do you call weak? Quick is quick. Whatever I was trying to say. It believes in having no compassion, no empathy. Just do it. And then walk with your chest up. Because what you're saying really is that there's no respect for God. There is no God. There is no God, and you claim the position of God, and all that stuff that people are bought into that would allow them to act one way, you go the other way. And you do it with strength because you're willing to tell every lie, you're willing to tell every cheat, you're willing to cause any hate. There is nothing you won't do to have your way. And that's what's happening in America right now. It appears that the institutions, the departments and everything is stacked with people that are willing, like someone has told them or threatened them with pain and suffering, and they're just barking like little puppies. You heard them say before about certain individuals and the things that they said, and now they're in a line holding those people up. Something is wrong with that picture. But that's not what I come to tell you about. I come to tell you, my friends, that if all the things he was telling me, this dying man was telling me, are wonderful things, in fact, they were made so that you, in using them and exercising them, could experience living here on this earth as if you're in heaven. Free! He was saying that. Nothing more important. So when you're in a situation where that's not happening, what you gonna do? He was telling me that he had learned at this late date that there was nothing more important than if he's lying on this deathbed, to be lying on this deathbed because he stood up for righteousness, because he stood up to make sure that those things that God blessed everybody with, that at least they knew about it. At least they knew about it. You see, not only will they cause pain and suffering, they will kill. And when you would do these things, cause pain and cause suffering, and will kill, you basically got control. As long as people don't organize. When people organize and put away their selfishness, put away that stuff that they've been taught, and start coming together for oneness to deal with the situation, they'll answer it. But ladies and gentlemen, I'm not finished there. You got my point. My point is, as long as you take this stuff, that's all you're going to get. As long as you take it, that's all you're going to get. Now, some of you think you're righteous, but you're not. Every last one of us are guilty. Because everything that was shared with you about what God has prepared that you could have in this life, some of you are getting it right now. But every last one of you who are getting it, you are getting at the point of selling your soul. Let me say it again. You saying food, clothing, shelter, having that, education, access to health care, and to have a job and maybe to drive a car and to have a house to live in is selling of my soul? I'm saying yes, it's selling of your soul. Now you might say, well, why and how could that be selling of your soul? You see, what you're doing is you're denying those people who can't do that. You're denying those people who are homeless. You are denying those people who don't have education or health care or adequate living. You're denying those people who can't travel from state to state to go see their relatives, whether it's a family reunion or a funeral. You are denying them all of that just so you can say you doing good. That's not God. God made it that everybody can do good. And the only way everybody can do good is to serve God. And how you serve God? By loving one another. That's how you serve God. By loving one another. Loving them. They don't have to worry about suffering. They don't have to worry about pain. Not where is it going to come from? You? Oh, no way. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you got whatever was said. I want to thank you so very much for giving me your time. And until next, it is Eddie Marcus once again saying goodbye for now.